when you walk into a restaurant with you and one other person, and what generation did it change that they had to have a hostess, a special person at the front? Is it for two of you? Do you see the other 10 people behind us? Of course it's for two of us. Ding dong. Could very well be that there's three other people coming to join you. Back in the day, you would have walked into a restaurant and you would have announced that. We're going to need a table for 5 because we've got 3 friends joining us. Do you think that we would really walk into a restaurant if we were waiting on 3 friends and let them seat us at a 2-person table? We weren't dumb, but apparently the new generation has officially made a position for a person to acknowledge that there's 2 people that just walked in their restaurant, or they now have to look at a special screen to find out where there's a free table. In a restaurant that doesn't take reservations, they don't look around. They go over to their little screen and tap it. They hand the 2 menus that they've carefully selected for the 2 people that walked in to this other person. This other person is going to walk you over to this table that they found on their screen that was free. And when you get to that table and you look around, there's at least a dozen other tables that are free all around that table. But that was the table that they decided to pick for you on their screen. See, back in the day, there wasn't a special person that stood at the front and would say, "Is there 2 of you?" Hello. Yes, unless Casper the Ghost is here, over on my shoulder. And back in the day, there was enough people on the floor, waitresses. Somebody would run over to the front of the restaurant and say, "Hi, come on in." They would grab 2 menus because they can clearly see that there's 2 of you. They would take you to that section where there's a dozen free tables, and literally you could pick your own freaking table. Kind of makes sense, right? You didn't have to get seated at this tiny little 2-person table when there's a big booth table over there overlooking the river. You'd be like, "Oh, can we sit at that table?" "Yeah, sure, go ahead." It was sort of like a first come, first serve at restaurants. Obviously people had common courtesy.